Hi, Lily Quinn here. What do you do when you have a pair of pants and it's um, not long enough to just bend it over? Like this pants fits perfectly, except that the length is, it was folded this way. This was the end. And once I undid it, it made it perfect. The length was perfect. But I don't want to leave the raw edge. Okay, this is a serged edge, but I don't want to leave it like that. I wanted to finish it nicely as if it was bent in like that, you know. So how did I get to that? What I did was after I opened the hem to lengthen exactly up to where I needed it to, I split one side open and have a piece of fabric that kind of has the similar texture. May not be the same fabric, but kind of, you know, the stretchability and everything is about similar. And I grab my fabric, sorry, my piece of fabric and the pant hem, and I position it right side to right side and pin. Okay, I sew it onto the hem. I give it just about a 1/4 inch. Now as I put it around, I want to make sure every open seam stays open, and I pin all around the hem. Okay, and I pin it up to there. Okay, so then from there I come here and I start stitching. I want to stitch it on the pants side so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, and I position it in such a way that the presser foot edge is sitting exactly on the edge of the foot. Do a few stitches, go back, and come forward. And I just continue keeping the hem right next to the foot. Okay. It's a little hard to remove the pins the way I put it in, so I'm going to walk over the pins. And it's something that you do as sewers. You do it by, you know, turning the hand wheel to go over the pins. And sometimes it jumps over without you having to do anything. And just continue. Okay, like that one. And there we go. Okay. And so it's attached, and I don't want any part of this to show. So I'm going to do a stitch called understitch. In other words, this is more like a facing. I'm going to put the seam allowance onto the facing and stitch what's called the understitch. Now this is an advanced scale, but you can do it. As you go, you pull. And make sure that the seam allowance is sitting on the facing. Now the use of this helps the edge to sit flat. Okay, this is understitch. Okay, it forces the seam allowance to sit on the facing. Now I need to close the part that I opened, so I think it's closed up to here. I'm just going to go, sorry, in. Okay, and I just stitch it close. Alright, so from here I just fold it over like that, and this is where you do your hand hemming and your you hem it down just like I did pinning over here. I'm going to do hand hemming. Okay, so right there, that's it. Thank you.